Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
We all sound good. Oh, there's Mr. DJ. Alrighty, so Alex is going to start this one.
Yeah, all right.
So on my count, ready? Let me get my notes up. Hold on.
I am lost.
Welcome back to Faithfully Ever After. I'm Alex.
And I'm Maya.
And in this episode, we're going to talk about purposed partners.
We actually have two verses for you guys today. It's from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, and it's verses 9 and 10. And it says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up."
Power.
Yeah.
That's power. That is power. So Alex, you're in the, how do you feel about that? About two is better than one. We all know it, but how do you feel about the rest of it?
Well, listen. I think for the most part of my life, I was very independent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need anybody. I didn't want anybody. I didn't need anyone's help. I was the one always helping. I was everybody's go-to. So if something was on fire, I was the one that
You were
got the-
carrying their cross.
I was carrying a lot of crosses. Yeah, I was.
Mm-hmm.
But funny enough, on the other side, I didn't want anybody's help. And I still actually carry that today. I'm very stubborn. I'll do it by myself. I don't want anybody's help.
Because
I
you don't want to owe anyone?
No, it's not that. I don't want to burden anybody, to be completely honest with you. I don't want to.
But you're not like that in our marriage.
No. In our marriage, I've learned to lean on my wife. That is the...
I think the key thing is that we both have different things that we bring to the table, different strengths and different weaknesses.
Tell me
they say
about them.
opposites attract, right?
My wife brings the food to the table. I eat it.
Oh, you do eat it.
And we work together as a team.
That's not true. You cook a lot.
No, but when it
Yeah,
comes to the relationship, for example, you brought faith into his life.
Yeah. But
That's huge.
But he would be like the natural extrovert, people's person. So he actually helps us get out. Like when we're talking about purpose and partners, I think what you bring is that, you're very extrovert. You're okay to go talk to people. You're like, let's go do this. You're like more action oriented.
I make friends everywhere.
Do
You
you?
can't bring me
Yeah.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to go get cat food and dog food the other day, and by the time we left there, I was friends with the cashier.
So why do you think that you have this ability to, and seriously speaking, why you have this ability to not have your shield up?
I don't know. We talked about it the other day. Somebody asked me, what is your superpower, David McAdam? And my superpower is to make people laugh, to take down their guard. And I don't know why. And it's been something that came to me naturally for all my
yeah.
life, since I could remember. And that's what I do. I will break down your guard immediately. And it doesn't matter if I'm at, the grocery store going through the checkout, or if we're getting dog food, or if we're out and about, if we interact in 5 minutes, your guard is down and we're friends.
Yeah.
So now you guys became companions, not only in the spiritual sense, but in the physical sense, in the emotional sense, and all of these. When it came to finding purpose in your partner, when it came to faith and everyday life, what kind of bond do you think you guys had from the get-go when it came to all of this? That's a big question.
Yeah.
That's
You were a
big.
protector, and I think I needed that. You are like easily my safe place.
Don't mess with my family.
Yeah. And you are like, your heart is so big for your family. That's actually what attracted me to you. One of the biggest things that attracted me to you when I met you.
And that's family for you. Now, for you, it was faith.
Yeah.
So-
I probably brought the faith aspect into
Very
into
much
it.
so. So he brought the family, you brought the faith, and then you combined the two.
Mm-hmm.
Was that transition difficult or easy?
No, I think I wouldn't say it was difficult. I think we complement each other. So it's, you bring that to the table with love, not with, I'm going to force that on you or anything.
Oh,
right?
but I mean, the faith component took a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't just happen. It's not like, you show up and you bring it and it's there. It took some time. I wasn't fighting it, but
Yeah.
I was
It's a
navigating
journey.
it. It was a journey. Yeah.
And then you guys had to navigate the journey of raising a family, of being a pastor, of attending church, not because you have to, but because you want to. How did you find purpose in all of this, and how did you navigate it all?
Oh, some of the navigations are very difficult. We're still navigating them today, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yes.
Some of the ships are out on the ocean have uh, their set, their course is set,
Yeah.
and others we're still navigating to try and figure out where is it going. But that's life. That's life. That's not going to stop.
Yeah. It's just determining that we're on the journey together.
Yeah, we're never going to come to a point and say, well, everything's figured out now. We're good. We can carry on. We'll never reach that.
Yeah. And it's holding each other's hands through it, not like I'm going to shove you down that road
Yeah,
or.
yeah, for sure. Sometimes I put my wife first in case there's something scary, and then I'll come behind and save her.
But how do you balance though? How do you balance dreams and joints, like to join your purposes together? How do you balance the individual dreams?
Okay. So I'm going to speak to, again, the different strengths that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a super organized, planned, administrative, very scheduled, very, this is how it's going to go. I have a plan for everything. And if it doesn't go according to the plan, I get a little stressed out.
And I don't need a calendar.
He does need a calendar.
do not
He's in
need a
denial.
You
Everybody
do not
I
need a
do not
calendar.
need a calendar. I
He
do not have a
refuses to
calendar.
have a calendar. Doesn't mean he doesn't need one. I'm his calendar.
Ah,
So we
Alex.
it works because I'm good at it
I
and he's
don't need a
not.
calendar.
So
I do not need.
So
a
how do you keep yourself structured?
his wife keeps him structured.
Yeah, for the most part, I don't need a calendar.
He needs a calendar.
No, but how do you, like, we all have purpose in life, and it seems to me that both of you have your hands in a lot of cookie jars.
Yeah.
How do you keep all of that organized while still staying connected and together?
Oh, it's like she said. She carries the aspects that she's proficient in,
Yeah, that come naturally for me.
and I will do the same on the other side, right? I will sometimes light the fires, and she'll come behind me and put them out.
Ah,
And other times she'll light the fires, and I'll come and put them out, but she won't let me, and then we have to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I think even this podcast is just such a good example
Yeah.
because this is something that you would naturally lean towards and I wouldn't. It's a little more extrovert, putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And you're kind of a go with the flow. So if it were up to you, we would probably just literally get on the mic and I'm like, no, can we just figure out what we're going to talk about first? Have a little bit of a guideline. We both felt kind of a calling and a drawing to help people in this way. And we felt like there was a gap in this area where people really could use support in their marriages. And we felt called to do this and we found purpose in it together. But your strengths versus my strengths have combined so that we could serve in this way.
and that literally
Together.
brings this whole episode full circle. Faithfully Ever After is designed specifically. You design this to help people in their marriages
Yeah.
find God and to find a balance within their own lives.
Yeah.
This is a big calling. Now, because you've decided to take this path, what do you actually want to accomplish and help people with?
I want to be able to be someone that people can come to with their troubles, navigating things in their marriage, in their lives, things that they have no experience, they've never navigated before. Growing up the way I've grown up, I have a lot of life experiences that a lot of other people will never have, even when they reach the end of the line. So I carry a lot of experience that I think can help the people around us, and not only the people around us, but even people who come to us.
Yeah.
I would like people to know that the door is open for whatever mentorship, whatever advice, and if I can't help you, we will find somebody who can.
Yeah. I think the goal is for us to be a place where, you can come to, we can walk alongside you with it, with whatever you're facing and be there with you in it. I think also just having mentorship has been a big part of my life, and I think everybody should have a mentor. I think that is true even to relationships. So I think that's a goal for us, is to be able to mentor, help hold people accountable to what it is that they're hoping to achieve. How do you get there, and how can we help you get there?
That's
And
right.
walk with you in it, walk with you through it. And ultimately, because of the faith aspect, we've learned, through our journey, that God has to be at the center. There's so much that, when we try to live in the natural, in the flesh, it's all self-seeking, it's all self-serving. It's very, well, I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that, I'm frustrated, and acting in where we're at. And when you bring God into it, that script completely changes, and it's God honoring. It's loving the other person, putting them before yourself. All of that comes into play. And I think that's, the goal. That's what you want to help people see.
We're bringing in a different lens for people to
Yeah.
look through.
Yeah.
Is that because their lens, they haven't used that exact camera, or do you think maybe they're told different things by other people? What do you think what the main need is?
Sometimes you just don't know which lens to use to get the effect that you need.
It's good.
That's all.
Reference to the camera. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, before we sign off, there is one more thing I want to say, and this is all in terms of Faithfully Ever After. When you designed this program, this plan, this initiative, this mission, what was the end goal that you want to achieve? What was the end goal?
To serve, to mentor, to help, to walk with others, because we needed that one time in our marriage and our lives.
And you didn't have anything like this.
I
There's no
didn't-
chance.
I did not know. I did not. I speak to that a lot of times when people tell me it's different. Sorry. When people tell me it's different, I often scratch my head, because they have people. I'll give the great example here. My kids will not, or do not want to, or for some reason don't feel there's a lot of value in the things that I say. And sometimes they tell me I don't understand. But the truth of the matter is, I've already been there, done that, experienced it, failed or succeeded, whatever it was that happened. But I didn't have that in my life. I didn't have somebody that I could speak to say, what advice can you give me at this stage of my life? So I want to be able to do that for others where I can.
Yeah. And neither one of us have had the example to look to in our own homes and in our own lives on what healthy relationships should look like. And we've had to fight for that and learn that. And I feel like we're doing it well.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we love our family.
Yeah.
We love our parents. Love you, Mom. We love our parents. We
Yeah.
love, everybody. So I don't want this to sound like, an attack on.
But what if they had what we were offering? What if they had mentors?
Everything would change.
Everything would
Would change.
So I think that's what it is. Seeing the world and where it's headed, and, seeing the families fall apart that we've witnessed and things like that.
Well, divorce has become a thing now.
Yeah.
It's a staple.
And it shouldn't
in our
be at
lives.
all, because it seems to me that that's just a cop out.
Yeah.
Like, you're copping out. You're not giving it a valiant effort.
Yeah.
No.
So why not stop and think and say, what do I do now?
Yeah. We make mistakes, and we want to help people correct the mistakes before they get out of hand, because a lot of times divorce are many
That's
mistakes
right.
that have happened
Many.
over the years,
Yes.
and nobody has ever stepped in to say, hey,
If you break this pattern.
yeah, break this pattern, it'll stop.
Yeah.
So we want to help break that pattern, and sometimes it might just be someone to speak to. Somebody said it to me the other day, because I told him, I don't know what I can really do. And he says, but you're just here with me. You're walking through it with me, and that's enough. And that's my purpose for that particular situation.
Yeah. We won't be able to fix it all.
No.
But we want to bring God into it and pray over it.
Look at it from a biblical lens.
Yes.
Look at it through, God's lens, and, what would Jesus do type of, moment, right?
So
Good.
2 is better than 1.
Yep.
Yeah. You can find us across all our social media platforms at Faithfully Ever After. We've got a website, faithfullyeverafter.ca, And we've also got Linktree up and running that can take you to all these different platforms, which you can find right through our Instagram.
And our beautiful tagline is,
Rooted in faith, growing in love. That's Faithfully a Wrap.
until next time.
See ya.
I am loved.